And the protocol is posing with the other dignitaries in the center circle to start proceedings for the day.
I'm okay.
Okay, who is kicking, sir?
I can see lost and found. There's equipment on my hand. Lost anything.
Take off. Going to say they take off. How about the take off in the net and about the.
Okay, go and pray. Go and pray.
Hello, all them as the founder, our president and the movement, Bishop Edokolo, Secretary were sworn. Baba, I have to give thanks to those of us that participate in Professor Dali Dego and NMA Bill Christian Law 1312. Or they is here. I want to say for quarter. In fact,
I'll be all this guy.
yeah, I go. I don't have video game. Uncle Castle, where's this? Where's this? Babalanya, we are seeing a great match here, China, and that is chairman who love balls for the Grand President and the Reggae and Uncle. They are off there. The lion. Let's see whether they are really lion. How they are taking on BJ who are produced almost 7 there, according to her. Any premiership, the rebels, they are looking for them, and Salah or anyone. Guinea president want their player to win the cup, otherwise all the money spent on them, they should pay them back. In fact, how do you see that? The Guinea president,
let's make a foul.
The team to win the cup.
Well, it's not the first time there's precedents. In 2000, the Ivory Coast leader locked up all members of the Côte d'Ivoire team for a week to study patriotism, that you don't go to Nations Cup to lose. You see, football is not just about life and death, it is more than that. Wale Opatola will be in Cameroon in a week. He's supposed to be in Lagos on his way to AFCON in a few hours' time. Now we can see the ball goes across touch, but it's going to be throwing going to the home team, BJ Foundation. 1 minute penalty. We have people like Isaac Success, we've seen Victor Moses, John Mikel. It's a shot, man oh man, just in the second minute. We have the first corner kick.
Corner kick. And we have there a corner here, and here BJ with the ball now, a very way. Because I've been missing the need of your man. Okay, telling about it, I went to the point I would not have liked Nepal were using candle. When they asked me walking, I would go arrow. I said now the Apple my boys, the lion from Apple man, who trying to leave the ball. I did forget when the Buhari would give him money. And now they where's the body? Where is now good, my brother? And the DJ free kick. Free kick at the corner because we are going to go first. Listen. Number 2, Weaver, a well before, a well with Daddy, head of Vina, Obonoku, and I, Okudari, Baba, about to Moses Kalu, let's fly, Frankie, and header, no, taking out the clutch at about 27. Ball goes all the way back. It was a chance, but the reference pointed out infringement that free kick that Moses Kalu was taking, and it's going to be a free kick.
The number 45 minutes. The number 45.
Because Adokpolo is not only trying to take everything to grassroots, but he wants to take it to other indigenous languages. And now the ball goes to the center back to Moses Kalu, good experienced midfielder. He makes the back pass from the front team. The ball is going back to Moses Kalu, one touch. He's played it enough to go to number 14. What do we say on the far side? Back is a poor pass and danger now battle. The defender is moving, no position. Back to number 12 now. That's my 10 now. This is 7. There's a shot. There's a foul block. Another shot. Oh, that's a poor one. Big long affair. Those guys are not taking it. They want to win this spot. It's 1 minute for the winner. That's when we start with 2 pass. Squad of the danger. But trying to stand your talking. The linesman spotted an offside. It's going to be no, it's not offside. That will be a free kick. I can see a free kick. I don't know which side is considering it.
I know.
Voilà.
The woman of it cross here go this side.
Okay. Yeah.
Even referee they fall.
No, voilà.
Watching the final invitation the free kicks to PJ United. Like a simple and the winner and Kali one event going to take the good experience. We will be playing for this team over 10 years. It's going to be taking by number 12 going back. You can see the time left is going to give them 10 years marking it today. There's a nice points and the free kick is about to take it. Who's going to take it? I think this is going to be an indirect free kick. The wherever it goes, 11 minutes, 11 minutes to go, 50 times 10, and jumps over. It's a bullet. It is saying like an air. The goalkeeper says like an air. Oh, there we have this action. That was a good save by the goalkeeper. He didn't make any mistake. So I brought the right side and the ball went on the right side. I see the captain of the game like a friendly poor. Unarabo ọ̀gbìn àwọn ẹ̀fẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ náà bá rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní kàwá. Èyí náà gbé ìkọ́nà ẹ̀yìn yẹ ìgbìmọ̀ nípa ẹ̀kọ́ rẹ̀ ẹ̀sì.
I already made the bag, the bag. Or even that black camera bag.
Ọtí máa ń mú ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀rọ àmúmú ọ̀gbọ́nlọ ẹ̀fọ́ ní nàìjíríà ọ̀nàfọ́nà ọ̀nà ìgbàlódé ọ̀rẹ́ àmàmẹ́tì náà. Ọ̀nà máa ń yẹ ẹ̀dọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ ìyáta ọ̀nàmú yọ̀nù bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ogun náà fọ́ ẹ̀yìn yọ̀nù ọ̀dẹ́ làjà bàbá náà ìdí ẹ̀ pzc ní lọ́yọ̀ ọ̀yọ́nàbílẹ̀ àkùgbọ́rọ̀ ọ̀nàmú yọ ẹ̀yẹ dj ògúnbáyé ìsáyà òjò ọ̀rẹ́ dj àlébọ̀ ọ̀hún. Ẹ̀nàwó àkókò ẹ̀mú ẹ̀gbọ́n dj ọ̀nà bàbá náà ìyẹ́dọ̀ ní jẹ́ ẹ̀wù náà ìyá lórí dúró yẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀mú ẹ̀dùn ìkànnì àwọn kan náà bó bàbá ọ̀wọ́n kò ọ̀gbọ̀nà yíyá ẹ̀wà ìfọ̀ exercise lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ exercise yóò báwo so ìyẹ́sà ọ̀gá ìkìbọ̀ ìyẹ́sà jẹ́ wọ́n bọ̀ wọ́n àdáwọ̀ aláwọ̀ náà àná òkè màdùn wọn òbí sàṣẹ̀jẹ̀ náà ọ̀gẹ́ fáínà ọtí máa ń mú ẹ̀gbọ́n èyí tó wọ́n wá ìyẹn náà fi jọ ọmọ lọ́pọ̀lọ́ ìyájọ́ náà ní bọ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ ní agbọ̀nyá náà mọ̀ fi over the bar kàdé ìwọ̀n náà bá sáàdì wọ́n wá ìbò náà rẹ̀ ìwọ́pọ̀ lọ́rí ní ara ọ̀gá fóònù sáàsì lọ ìgbésà ní bọ̀ ní ìgbésà ní wọ́n ní àfẹ́rẹ́ tó lórí ọ̀sán ọ̀dọ̀ sọ ọ̀gbọ́ ọ̀la ọ̀gá ilẹ̀ fi Patrick ìgbẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn ní ìbáraẹni làwọn awúsọ ìyá tá a mú wa gòkípà lọ́dọ̀ ní kílódé ní ọjọ́ ìdí sáàmù bọ́ọ̀lù ọ̀nà àgbéyàwó ọ̀tọ̀ àwọn èèyàn fẹ́rẹ̀ ọ̀tún ẹ̀rọ lọ́dọ̀ lọ́sọ̀ ẹ̀mú ẹni ọ̀tún ọ̀nà ẹ̀mú ẹ̀yẹ òtún ìdí sáàmù ní afẹ́rẹ́ àfi ẹ̀gbẹ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ àgbéyàwó ẹ̀kọ́ wa àgbéyàwó kan àgbéyàwó wàbí ayé ẹ̀rọ ọ̀rọ̀ ìfọwọ́rẹ́gbẹ̀wò ìnábẹ́rẹ́ ẹ̀yẹ ní ọ̀sà. Àwọn fẹ́ràn wọn ní ẹ̀gbọ́n náà àwọn sẹ́yẹ̀ ẹ̀ta mú wa mẹ́lọ́ ìbàbí gbàrán òbí wa tí wà outside òbí ẹ̀dọ́ ní ayé ìyẹ́lò bébílù ọ̀gbọ́n ní làdá oníwáyé àwọn náà mọ̀ ọ́ lọ ìwé sàn àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lè ìfẹ́ ẹ̀yọ mẹ́lẹ̀tì ọmọ àfi ẹ̀yọ ẹ̀mẹ́ ìfọ́yìn ìbí ẹ̀dọ́
lọ́jọ́ gbogbo ọ̀fíà náà ogébà rẹ̀ ọ̀gbàlẹ̀ ìrànlẹ́ wẹ̀ ọ̀nà ọ̀ká àbọ̀ gbẹ́yìn wẹ̀ ìrànlẹ́yàwó náà fún àwọn ẹ̀rọ ní ẹ̀bọ̀ ìyẹ́dọ̀ ẹ̀yà rẹ̀ ọ̀nà ẹ̀gbọ́gbà ẹ̀bọ̀ èyí tí a bá wọn náà èyí tí a wọn náà à ń gbọ́dọ̀ wọn o. ṣé òfàbà ẹ̀nà ọ̀ṣun ìdí ẹ̀sìn èyí agbóbàbọ̀ ní ìhìrà èyí tó náà ò ní ìlànà. àròkọ àròjọ 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 èyí sàn ọgbọ́n ní nàgbẹ́ àgbàlá ọ̀tún ẹ̀ èyí ẹ̀dọ́ mú un yọ èyí ẹ̀dọ́ ọ̀gbẹ́tàgbé mi ní yọ ọ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀yẹ tó. Ebi ẹdun fi awo ẹyà gbalẹ ọwẹ ìsẹnyà bie ọmọ ẹyẹ tó ọwọ ní ọwọ yà kọ ẹyà kọlẹ mọmi yà yẹ zo. Yàrá náà ọ̀rẹ́ sáwùtì yẹ ẹ̀sẹ̀ ní ọ̀rẹ́ sáwùtì yẹ ẹ̀sẹ̀ yà wọ yàrá ní ọgbà àlọ́ wọn. Àgbẹ̀ àlọ́ àbíbọ̀ ní ọjọ́ fíríkìtì wọ ẹ̀hẹ́ nà ètè fíríkìtì ìṣà náà kọlẹ̀ náà dùn àbọ̀ dókítà. Edo are not tested. He said, allow God to test you. Okay, going to have a test you. It will be my Edo, am I tested? Ọ̀pẹ́ làgbára mọ́ ẹ̀nà ọmọ ẹ̀nà ọ̀tún ẹ̀rù ìdíẹ́dọ̀ fún àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ní ìdíẹ́dọ̀ ọ̀ọ́dún yékèjà ọ̀kọ̀rọ̀ mi wá èyí sàn ẹ̀nà yékèjà ẹ̀dọ́ ẹ̀sẹ̀ ẹ̀dọ́ ìdíẹ́dọ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀yẹ́kọ̀ ìṣẹ̀wọ̀ ìyẹ́wọ̀ òkìrì ẹ̀dọ̀ ní ẹ̀ka àgbẹ̀ nàìjíríà ẹ̀nà òjò ní àrẹ́sì rẹ̀ ìtàgẹ̀rù ìwádà ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ mi ìwà ní kẹ́wọ́ bẹ̀rù yẹn wà mọ̀ kìnnàbì yẹn wà mọ̀ sùn ọdọ ìwé kàkà ìmọ̀ àmì ìwé àmà kìnnàbì yẹn ní sí pẹ̀sì rẹ̀ fíkì àdá ọ̀dọ́ sàn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọ̀dọ́ ẹ̀dọ́ náà yẹ ìrìnàjò kọ́nà kì ọ̀gbẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́gí bọ́wọ́ òwò fún Okunate kini ni wetu ni ole gbogbo Africa gbogbo mejo. Edo state ni akome mamandi. Aweke among the couple ni we I say I will go. Now we have to go. The Guinea president told the Guinea team if they don't win they should take the money back. I don't know how they will do it. Obi ado money you talk. Amuna so hey, I want to hear how le obi. Amuna ti mo o. Amuna ti mo ya smart. Ẹyin kóòsì wa bọ́ òwe fìdí wọ́n pàṣẹ ìlú sáré kù ìlú sáré ọmọ ní ọjọ́ o lọ́kẹ́ mú un yọ wọ́n yẹ ìwé gbà ọ̀gbọ́n lè wọ́n yẹ ìṣẹ́wùjẹ náà gbàgbé wọ́n yẹ náà ìyẹ́dọ̀ ọ̀ṣọ́ ọmọ ní ìgbàgbé o ìṣàkáàzọ́. Àwọn ìdájọ́ lẹ́nu wòlé ẹgbẹ̀rún ìdí sábà pé o ènìyàn ti yẹn ọwọ́ ìwà àgbẹ̀bẹ̀ náà yọ lẹ́nu aláàlá òbí ẹ̀dùn ọ̀gbọ́n ní òwò ọ̀gbìgè ẹ̀mọ̀ ọ̀gbọ̀n náà. Gọ́ọ̀bì ọ̀yá wà bó fún ọ̀ bọ́dí ìlàjà ọ̀gbọ́n oyọ ìyé sàn. Àgbé àgbàdo tó wà lè ọdún ìgbìyà ẹgbẹ́ tó wà pàgọ́ òfin ayé náà ilé ayé ìdáwà ló sọ ọdún ìgbìyà bá gbọmọ ìrànwọ́ ẹ̀mí ìtẹ́wé ní pọ̀jù ẹ̀sìn iná ọdún ìtẹ̀gbẹ́sọ̀ ayé chairman ló star wé ọdún ìgbàlọ́ náà ajá ayé náà rí ní báwọn ni àdéhùn náà má tẹ́lẹ̀ tọ́jú ìwé. Ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹ kí ẹ̀rọ sábà pé o. Yes, I was bringing on the team from the father in North Carolina, grassroots, Iranian. Like one woman that was disturbing us last night, she not go suffer, not go back for food. They present labor get Gary. Ìgbàdí gbàdí ẹ̀ láyé mọ́ yé pé o. Koyo. Ikirana bugu ekulu ekirana ekirana sunu odena. Kai Pizza Club Center. Club ni ọba ebu ọdọọdọ ya bọnu kú ọkà olóòtú ọwé ọgbẹsà ọmọ ní ìlàjà ọ̀nà yòówù mọ́ ìlàjà òye góòlù ẹ̀bà ẹ̀mọ̀ yẹn tá o ẹ̀fà tẹ ẹ̀ẹ́mà náà wẹ̀ góòkìkò òfin náà rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀jọ́ ọ̀dà mẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ṣùgbọ́n yẹn yọ. Owó ọ̀hún akáwé de mineral mi wé mineral rẹ̀ sẹ́wọ́n náà pàpà rẹ̀. Ìyá rẹ̀ ìdí ẹ̀dọ́ pípọ̀ ní yẹn náà ègbó kìkì náà àmọ́ ẹ̀ mú yé pé ìyíwò iná o ìmẹ́dí awo ni pé ọ̀gbọ́n nílàdíà ìwé ẹ̀dọ́ mú yọ ọ̀bọ̀dì ní fọ́ọ̀bù ọ̀gbọ́n àìkòdùwù ìwé sáyẹn náà yé sáyẹn mú náà fún Ọ̀bẹ́ èdè ìgbàfúnà mi yẹ́lò ká. Lẹ́ẹ̀mí ẹ̀wọ́ lórí ẹ̀dùn ọ̀mí ẹ̀rí ni. Ìwọ ọ̀sàdùn náà kẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀bíwẹ̀ ẹ̀yẹ́ ìjọba wa máa wọ pàṣẹ. Ọ̀sàdùn náà ayé. Àdúyọ̀. Frederick. The heart is Edo. Wearing the yellow blue. The goalkeeper set that one. And the long one. Nobody of us go be back to goalkeeper. Bàbá náà goalkeeper lórí Samuel ọ̀dá ìwọ mọ́mọ́ ọ̀yà ògbọ́lẹ̀ ìmọ̀ràn ọ̀míyàn ọ̀nàgbẹ́dẹ́ àmúyọ ọ̀nàgbẹ́wẹ́ ẹ̀hónlẹ̀ náà ìyẹn wà sáré jàkìsà àmúyọ ìwíẹ́dò ẹ̀nà bọ́ọ̀lù bí àná uwe sẹ́tàsẹ́kù ọ̀nà sùnù àhẹ́dà àbí àgàláwà náà àbí àgàláwà àwọn ẹ̀wọ̀n bí ọ̀pọ̀ ayé. Hadi dia dulu hal berakai, nawa wala hal, dia ya skor berakai, jadi dia udah, bapa nani, amai lah, begitu, awi sama, ini sama, bela gadi, ini orang pada ni ada mah. Awak motor tiba kali dah. Ìmọ̀tòsọ́ wò kọ́ ní tìǹda wọ́n á wú gbogbo ìbí ẹ̀dọ́gbù bọ́ọ̀lù yóò tọ́ ní bábá náà ọgbàlẹ̀ ìwé ọ̀tún ẹ̀ ẹ̀rẹ̀ fi ọ̀yọ́bọ̀ òdúgbò náà ọ̀gbẹ́ làjà ìbí ẹ̀dọ́ ọ̀yẹ́wẹ́mẹ́ ìwọ̀n ọ̀yẹ́wẹ́ òkè ọ̀yẹ́ wọ́n yóò kọ́ gbígbò ìyá yàwá rọ̀ ọ̀gá ọ̀rọ̀ jáde ọ̀hẹ́ àtẹ̀jẹ́ múnú nígbòkébà ọ̀gbẹ́ làjà ìbí ẹ̀dọ́ ọ̀dì yẹ́sà wẹ̀ ọ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀kà lótú ọ̀lẹ́ yẹ́sà ọ̀lẹ́tò bọ̀ẹ́rì ẹ̀wà aláwọ̀ ni yẹ́sì dá ẹ̀wà ní kókó dáàrì fúrúkìtì mọ̀ fúrúkìtì ìbí ẹ̀dọ́ ìwé náà lọ́dí ìwé náà ọ̀gbọ́n ìlànà ìyáàgẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀ ní wàá kàwọ́ gbẹ ọ̀pípọ̀ọ́rì ọ̀pọ̀gbọ̀gbà. Akọ̀lí gòbẹ̀ kama mi nù akọ̀lí kala èmi ẹni kì azagidi má akọ̀lí gòbẹ̀ nù àjọ mẹ́ nù àjọ mẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ dẹ̀ ìbọn náà tó bẹ̀ wá sábà kọ̀kọ̀rí bọ́ọ̀lù rẹ̀ ẹ̀fọ́ ní bàbá náà. Yàrá ìwé sàn ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀tì lè bọ́ ni ayé nà wọ́n lọ ìwé sàn ní ayé wa jẹ kúrú wọn lè yàn ẹ̀ẹ́dọ̀ pípa yàrá ẹ̀dọ̀ pípa gbẹ́ ìlàjà bọ́ọ̀lù yàtọ̀ ìyàtọ̀ yàrá yẹ. Ẹ̀yà ebe ọmúnà fún àyà ọmúnà fún ọmúnà àgbẹ̀yẹ gbọ́dọ̀ sí ẹ̀rọ ìdílé ọdún fúláyé náà olùdíjọ́
àwọn ebílẹ̀ǹkì.
Èyí ní amú ègbò lẹ́yìn ìdíjọ́ lẹ́gbò èyí yóò sáré gbègbè ọ̀yẹ́wẹ́ mẹ́tòkọ̀ ìdíjọ́ lẹ́gbẹ́ o nígbàrá ìdòkítà ìdíjọ́. Ẹ̀dọ̀gídọ̀ ọ̀gẹ̀ sàn àgbéyàlà ọmọ ní ikọ̀ ọ̀gbálọ̀ tó ẹ̀ ọ̀gbálọ̀ ọ̀ka lótú ọ̀ríyà ọ̀másí ọ̀gbọ́ ẹ̀rí ẹ̀dọ̀ yẹ ẹ̀kọ́ mẹ́sọ̀tọ̀ ọ̀nà ọmọnìkọ̀ kí bá ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ náà ẹ̀rí ẹ̀dọ̀ ọ̀yẹ́ kó ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀làgá ẹ̀wé tóyìn ìbí ẹ̀dọ̀ mú yọ ọ̀nà ọ̀gbálọ̀ sí ọ̀yẹ́ ọ̀gbọ́n ní ẹ̀yà òní aláṣọ ẹ̀yà The adjective is an adjective to a player. And they are qualified well a player. I don't the couple of your team. Bishop, don't bother the couple now.
This guy is scored because they press.
Jerusalem. Okay. Jerusalem. People are the money and all you could do.
Go and tap penalty or start time and be wahala. But you get that goal just now. less than 30 minutes.
Those who have our special guests here today and those who have contributed. Some persons we have here on the high table, they are special guests. We have Dr. Mrs. Uyosa Irege. We welcome you, ma'am. We also want to welcome Mr. Edward Irege and Mr. Osaige Irege. Okay, it's all family affairs here. Professor Bob and Mrs. Patience Edopaye representing Mr. Destiny.
Epia! Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the sports committee, the chairman of the sports committee, Mr. Alhaji Idehem, who also coincidentally happens to be the coordinator of Epia in England, coordinators of Edo Progressive Indigenous Association in various countries in the world, the general coordinator and the executive councils of EPIA. I want to use this opportunity to thank each and every one of you who has basically made this a success today. And at the same time, I want to disclose to the world the primary purpose of this sports committee. I mean this sports tournament. This tournament was given birth to achieve the unity of both the Benin's Asans and the Afenais, as we EPIA see them as the aborigines of Edo State, which are the indigenous people of Edo State. And EPIA take priority in prioritizing the Edo indigenes. With that being said, as we are progressing with the soccer tournament, we want to use this opportunity to tell every boy and girl and woman from every part of the world who are born Edo indigenes to be proud of their tradition and culture. Because a man or woman without a tradition has lost their pride. On that note, we have able coordinators from different parts of the world ably represented here, and some of them are physically here. The coordinator from Denmark, the coordinator from Netherlands, ably represented here, and the coordinator from England, ably represented here. The coordinators all over the world are represented here as well. So on that note, I want to hand over the microphone to the sport committee chairman of EPIA, representative who is ably represented here. I will officially hand over the microphone to her to read a message from the coordinator. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dr. Mrs. Uyosa Irege, and I am going to take this speech on behalf of the Sports Committee Chairman, Alhaji Yusuf Idehem. Greetings to any government official present here. Greetings to any chief present, distinguished guest members of Edo Indigenous Progressive Movement here present, ladies and gentlemen. With the special grace of God Almighty, we are gathered here today to watch the final football tournament of peace and unity competition sponsored by the Edo Indigenous Progressive Movement, also known as Epia. This tournament is the first of its kind in the state, where all the 3 senatorial districts and ethnic indigents of Edo State are competing to win a prize. The aim is to support any incumbent government in Edo State to engage the youth in sports, consequently exploring their talents for football and other events in line with the popular saying that we must catch the youth young. This will also go a long way to distract the youth from unholy and illegal social vices and criminalities. Besides, sports is the richest business in the world today, which can give the opportunities to some of our home-based footballers to play professional football abroad. I want to use this opportunity to thank the founder and president of this association, Dr. Bishop Edokolo, for his vision and management of this great association. A tree cannot make a forest, they say. I wish to thank the active ESCO members and appreciate the potential donors to make this tournament successful. Without mixing words, I equally want to appreciate the Epia Sports Advisor ex-Super Eagles star coach Bazwaye, MON, Coach Stanley Osaze, Coach Henry Igarera, and the chairman of the wonderful sports committee, Alhaji Yusuf Idehem, who unfortunately for reasons beyond his control is not present here today, and for making this tournament successful. With your continuous support, we hope to make this tournament an annual event by the grace of God. Thank you. God bless you all for coming. Long live Edo State. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Long live Edo Indigenous Association. Let's empower the indigents. Okba Latope. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. A round of applause again for Dr. Mrs. Uyosai. Thank you so much for that beautiful address. And any moment from now, the second half of this epic final will commence between PJ Foundation FC of Benin, representing Edo South, up against Kings FC of Ekpoma, representing Edo Central. We've been told that at the end of proceedings here, we're going to get the best coach award, the highest goal scorer, as well as the goal of the tournament.
They are coming on tripod, you are pressing handset.
Also,
they like control, depends on, you say this memory thing, guy, something if you have to everything with this, I will white.
But tape, not the like that.
So tape, not the like. Except say, go mistakenly, yeah, go dirty, you're not finished.
Where they won the silver medal, and it was also a part of the
second half about to commence. Edo South up against Edo Central Epia Cup 2021. Yes, it started in December 2021, and here today is the final match. Edo South leading by a long goal against Edo Central. Let me hand over the microphone now back to my brother here.
Thank you, Joseph. In fact, Joseph is very good. He did Neko. Ní ayé white, ìbúrú náà ní àgbẹ̀. Ìyá wa gbọ́ ní ìwọ̀n kàbọ̀ gbọ́. Ó jàdí sẹ́ method. Ẹ̀nà ìlú fi kàn án. Ìkọ́ náà. Ẹ̀nà fúwẹ̀ ẹ̀ẹ́kọ́ náà. Ọ̀wọ́ dẹkùn ẹ̀rí bọ̀.
Camera open at the front foot.
Bàbá náà ìwé sáwọn agbọ́ ní ìlànà. Ìdìbò ẹ̀wẹ́rí bọ́ọ̀lù.
So they don't apply for work. They are on a quick. No money. Make the money come now. No how this guy come to person.
I think I will be calling my brother Wale to also use English to tell us.
This is a wonderful gathering. This is one of the best things to happen in Edo State, where we have Edo State individuals gathering together to speak one voice worldwide, not even only in Nigeria. This is kudos to Dr. Bishop. The man No, if I don't want to go Canada, I just make I don't go Canada work. I don't reach Canada because Canada work. Once I don't reach Canada. I go take picture there in Canada you do. Many times. I say I don't take picture there. I send out to guests. I say I do Canada. They say, boss, where you are coming? 3 guests.
In fact, Wale, I know the year you are talking about. Those days they say no money for Nigeria. All the car we go market, no one return. In fact, the Edo Central boys, they are with the ball now. The father did that one to Sule Sender, one the powerful one, the beautiful captain, also Nepia. Because when you are trying to play through, captain. But those of you that play about their ball, this number 3 is single number. That captain is stubborn. That captain needs red card and yellow card at the same time. In fact, a captain that is stubborn, who played at him? It is a good thing. One day I'm not lying. Any small thing, who are go by your top. But where are they? For one pass. Look at it, we saw it when they scored a beautiful goal. It was a goal man scored, and yet the Edo South made it 1-0. Edo South now move on the hand everything now being taken by the Edo South. The plan now is number 12, and number 12 I tried to plan he said that one, look at the heading. I took the ball every time. The second way, we dancing on the chair. That second way, we go where if I talk, the white man, the one will take share of Mama.
A wonderful guy, a true representative of the States, not only in the States, not only in Nigeria, but worldwide. It's fantastic.
I said that goal need slow motion. Fly shot. I don't know what to classify, whether go best it, to cast it, even anything they do, anything stick. Okay, go walk the walk up. That's why we have to do this score. No, just come up, man. 2-0. At this time, it is 2-0 to the South, not to the Center. This last goal make me forget that I was only go back
You can finish it good. Don't hear the man out of you want to hear the man down, what about ball even? Not about before 40 minutes.
Because I will not be so bad at the age of 3 in fact, it was born as hero. That's why we have hero here. At 3 white men saw the star. He start here. Give your life to God, life here. That is it, throwing coming to the Edo Star now, the captain, wearing number 3. I give you number 3 for Baba Jebu, 03. And he give that one now. He got old. He tried to find his teammate. I give kudos to M.O.N. Bobby, if I went to I still get that money. He still remember me and gave me something. That's my uncle. All the phone were looking for me in this speed. When JP gave me his phone number, Ajayi Obaseki gave me his phone number. I said I must honor this place like home. Yes, but that doesn't mean I will not go to work tonight. I'm on night duty in Iwaso. The center now with the ball now try to find the point system, but that is a play on. It's a free kick against the Edo Star. All of them, Epia and final for many representatives from all worldwide. They are all here. President sitting down there, Dr. Bishop, they are all here. Mostly they are here. Strike. who director of them sport or here agreed on that dignity. If I don't know your name, it's not my fault because people are not here. There's a project.
There are also a host of other dignitaries here present, members of Christian Sports Club, our host.
I won't forget where we are playing. If you are a Christian club, I treat every dignity. They are still staying by to say, I must see these children coming up. I greet you, sir. Yes, today is 9 January. We see when Sunday want to finish like this, many people will be here. They will be annoyed. Say, when will Sunday finish? Sunday is like Fata. When Fata finish, people will be crying. But before, I is it. I greet you. Oh, while over to you. Where my brother Arrow?
They are members of the sporting fraternity here, members of Adosua Sports Writers Association of Nigeria. What can we do without them? They are the sports writers.
In fact, Wale, you remind me of the tournament being organized by Fred, Professor Danny Tim. I go, we are telling us one. You were all there when they beat you people 7-0. I don't know what we will record that day.
But all just Egypt was beating 5-1 opening day. But the same Nigeria played to the final. And only losing the final by one goal to one.
And so they're trying to see you.
I think that's all it is. You don't see that goal. What the one got it from behind. Okay, I'll tell you now. It's 10-0. There's no problem. Edo
We've seen it happen at the World Cup, we've seen it happen in the Champions League, African Cup, but everywhere. Look, United exactly similarly. The 1995 UEFA Champions League final was played between AC Milan and Barcelona. The whole world have placed their bet on AC Milan because AC Milan had all the best players in the world.
Who will say each other the team lobby? We will let the 10 p.m. What happened? Maybe you are not.
Yes, thank you very much for referring to the insurance lobby stars. I was here in the stadium that night. Nobody could go but because they gave me the end at 10 p.m. And I want to especially at this point, thank you very much my co-commentator for mentioning dedicate that day. We are talking about to the man who has just left us for the war beyond, the Juju man, Brown, Ebewele.
I will also say thank you to the government.
Really don't die.
That time that the ladies speed of probably too much. At that time, Israel won that match and qualified. And this time, if you are just coming in, he's the place that Unity called a final Gold Cup. Yeah, taking place here.
And he drive down Magic even when he stopped to the race.
Worldwide, some people say it's not there, do not there. Worldwide, that means Nigeria, UK, every other place again. If I was without to see the goal, Miracle, I can help one. I go south, I'm moving the game to number 25. The kind of people is this. I didn't see the line about 2, very good 12. He said that one. And then that guy. Observation, remove that of the danger. But the gripper is now in everywhere. I remember when PJ no play and they come. Yes, we can go some of them. He played for the national team. That is number 25. He tells us why every day is not his man. But he got the corner take. Yes, we still have about 15 minutes to go home.
Siomo is here, big friend at Siomo. He's here to support. He play, I don't say anything. I start to be correct. maybe this go there, but I think it's from the Okra region here in the state. But if pardon me,
I think it is this time final somebody must win. The Asian those center they said that the goalkeeper have not been tested. For you, if you don't know, fish pepper soup day. If you don't wear face mask that time, not a good man.
fish pepper soup, everything. Maybe it's time to start celebrating 3-0 with only a few minutes left. There's the bar here, Michael Azuki is telling us that the bar has been declared open.
Okay, if you don't wear face mask, no fish pepper soup. I don't say they are moving away and they push. The ref is a play on Amaluku. And now they can't try to find owner. They find that but coming here, the big I don't know by 2-0. That is Aquaman. The man on the man have been falling. Let me say, look at the way he's doing his son. The Edo South, number 12, beating everybody now. Now one man to be running away. For this people, we do not pay for this. He said that one. And the other, goalkeeper, if I come and take this goal then, I don't do that.
It's like the other team has given up because it's like the other team now are having a field day. It reminds me, reminiscent of what happened in 1995 in the European Champions League final. Barcelona versus AC Milan. The whole world that plays their bet on Barcelona FC. Complete squad. They had the likes of Romario of Brazil, Georgi Hagi from Romania, they had Isto Stoichkov from Bulgaria, Roland Koeman from the Netherlands, they had Kurov from complete team. The only one that played their bet on Barcelona. Unfortunately, AC Milan had a great time. That's why we found that they were missing this player. But the last night,
position is that whether you like it or not, any goal no good. When Nigeria beat Burkina Faso, they will get penalty to make it 7-1. Yeah, we remember. You yourself, Wale, you remember. Three players are coming in like the coach of the those central cities that do well, finally.
Remember that time Nigeria played and defeated Burkina Faso by 7 goals to 1. There was drama before that series to be won by the Super Eagles.
Epia catch a ball now. We came back to we now revoke the course. If not anything you don't like the division, you go to this one. Yes, that time you don't forget jersey. I don't know where they forget jersey. But people that were crashing are using to play what will be that time for a national team.
I know that day Rashidi Yekini scored 4 goals wearing a tracksuit that was caught into jersey. Although Nigeria got away on that, but remember the one that we couldn't get away with when we were playing the under-17 qualifiers and we went to play in Benin Republic and in Cotonou as we were about to play when they say where are the international passports of the players and in that case I look you, we forgot the international passports of Nigeria and we were already in Benin Republic to play.
If I don't make people remind what happened in Abuja when our brothers, everybody were in Abuja, all stars and all stars. Some of them forget their card. They could not bring their card. Don't make me remind because we were part of that tournament. I don't know.
I was a part of it and they even say our brother here, our influential everywhere, with plenty Iwa, was one of those who forgot their card back home.
I don't know, I will ask him. My coach Godwin, we were talking of last year All-Stars. Yes, we were talking about All-Stars when they say bring your voter card. Many of us will forget what we believe. But I say, can you be don't be back, hold that one, boy, they go, hey, God is not good to forget anything. That's why I don't. When I ask you now, you want go back, say yes, because I don't need to forget go back.
To replenish our drinks here, a commentator, a co-commentator.
Wale, if I'm in one cell, you won't be. I don't say why the essence that you have to score. Even pepper soup and that you want about.
Kobe, wish you everything.
You don't wear Christmas, no pepper soup for you. I go Santana collect that donut. Oh, it's not over, it's over. Look at the logo. For no way to get back here. The youth is ready. See, somebody. Goalkeeper Rafa. You hold that one down, cool your temper. Yes, we were telling you more about why Nigeria forget their seat against Burkina Faso. Yes, I will see. Okay, and all staff forget their own their voter card, and they did not identity card. Yes, I know my brother was there also, but they do not play. Any moment from now, we can't missing words. Don't forget I'm on night duty.
So remind them about the Bendel Insurance amazing run in the FA Cup that day. When against all odds, Bendel Insurance defeated the likes of Rangers International.
Okay, I still remember even in 12 November when our governor was inaugurated, Sierra Leone Stars and Nigeria play 4-4. And Nigeria play 4-4. And then Abasa Kenyatta on the tour. The tour then I play 4-4. Let me tell you, in the video of Parliament, we have our opposite Captain Peter. We have now 5 teams. That was the third FIFA set now. They are leading here. They are not champions level. I think they brought in 3 people just now. They are still bringing them. If they are sticking, maybe they are going to be penalty. I don't think there is floor light here. No rupee way to use. The people is coming in to replace the other goalkeeper. And it is 3-0. Coach say USA.
I remember Saudi 89 when Nigeria conceded some goals against the USSR in the quarterfinals of the Under-20 World Cup. We have started Ambosi KG in goal and we have conceded 4 goals. And when we were about to look at our first substitution, the team closed them and to the deep of the decided to replace Ambosi KG and Meka Amadi. And the commentator was making gestures like this. After the first goal, he had conceded something. So we want to make a research. Maybe to consider what it's going. But eventually, Meka Amadi was the one who saved Nigeria when he played the and remember, when they were leaving Nigeria, they removed their instrument and highly the man who went on to first 6 goals in the second game in the World Cup in 1994, they were not able to come to the World Cup, but Nigeria came back from the dead. To equalize also, and eventually win the game. At that time, the yellow guys beat the game. Another yellow guy will be the 11 players. This is
Plus 3 down, 3 goes down. Yellow card plus 3 goes down.
I see one who's slapper.
I can still remember Malo Digalo was a ball picker. And they were taking every man and they were happy in Epia. The Brazil already win. But he would turn back and beat their attack. That's a time when I was playing when I played through Chelsea. I said, I was not a top man. Yes, it's the man that make it 4-2. I have no planning in your Kano Wako. When he was the federal minister of what he believed, when I heard this, people were looking at Kano Wako. When the minister of what, Yes, those that are not moving now, because having about 10 minutes, whereby award and everything will be given. I don't see where the award and commentator, but maybe this one will award me because Benin. And now those South now, the captain now crying about 13 moving. And they are running away. And about the big shadow. But in the Edo Center, that collect the cases that told the way that we have promised them in Israel. It's in the Guanyu. That is the Edo Center that goes around the team of the those that are quiet there. Even the coach, even we're talking about the late icon, the man who was Epia, everywhere in the local. I'm talking about the late icon, the man who took boys from the street here in the state to Europe, Denmark, and the state, everywhere in Europe. Yes, I can still remember from the period of EPS. He started as a coach from the Oklahoma, always coming to meet me in Joseph. Because my uncle also were always coming to always, if I decided to join them those days in his community. That was the time I was reading my book. And since a free kick, the referee be busy with yellow card. I don't know whether this is green card. Well, is that green? Well, it's yellow. And the moment you mention Feli Sokufe, I could see some people nodding their heads. We're talking about some people here today who are products of the Feli Sokufe school. I'm talking about the likes of Joseph Isofeyi, the likes of Poshe, he present today. They were all boys from the Feli Sokufe school. Yes, at that time, Feli Sokufe were doing that money because the governor that time, he said, he did not pay anybody. So I haven't had a poor. I still remember. If I mean, Baba, I got Baba, it was the one I said, you were going to work for yourself. You were now walking, labor, do here and there. It helps. Saturday, there's money in football. The start of the nation today, the latest, they want to rate all the Premier League stars. Maybe I don't know where they want to kidnap them.
I don't get that one. I don't know go where I don't get that one. Too much. Too much for you.
I was saying I continue to do my good. One go. Usman, Elasma, you know me. You can't go one way. One go there. I will hear you so what. It is me now. You said me every Monday one go. Am I well? Go say it is me now. I don't care because I must say now. It's my day. You beat together. The power now, the white blue boys of Bonia, not here. The coin system. I remember late Abonivo, but that is my brother. Abonivo, midfielder. There is the captain of Edo South, collect that one. We have certificate for those that participate in this final. We always give time to the Epia for making this day and started this show. I know it's all of them. Mama will also go to places. Professor Dalidin, Ambassador will go to places. We will have 12 people there. I think the people is the ball do now. The villa is the ball do. You ain't right out. I was
It's been a great night. It's been a great evening. Stefan, starting from morning to the afternoon and evening, it's been a wonderful time. A great spectacle to behold. This call line notwithstanding. It's been
Epia for this initiative. It's a way forward, developing grassroots, and that's the way to go. Grassroots football development, picking them off the streets, and we are very grateful to you. We hope that this will be sustained and it will get better and better in the future. So first, we'll begin with the awards. We'll start off with the goal of the tournament. The goal of the tournament will go to Shola of Edo South. Is he here? Shola Edo South. Step forward. Okay, the coach is here to receive this award. And the Honorable Jeffrey Ekato will help us do this presentation. And that's the coach of the young man called Shola of Edo South.
Hello.
The goal of the tournament. Please look at the cameraman. Okay.
Hello. Hello. You climb there, over there.
Thank you so much, Honorable Jeffrey Ekato. Next will be the top scorer of the tournament. Top scorer of the tournament. Okay, his name is Simon Akobu. We want to thank Epia for this initiative. Thank you so much. And next will be coach of the tournament. The coach of the tournament is Olu Ola of Edo South. His team just won the tournament 4-0 against Edo Central. And to do this for us, Coach Borden Baswaye Moen, please help us present this award to Coach Olu Ola. Round of applause for Coach Borden Baswaye Moen. You know the old, now so in peace since 1985 in China. Thank you so much, Coach. And keep it up, Coach Oluola. Thank you so much. Uyosa Osaga. Uyosa Osaga, he get the same name with Madam. No, Doctor. The most valuable player is Uyosa Osaga from Edo South. Edo South. Uyosa, please step forward. Uyosa Osaga is the most valuable player of the tournament. And to do this presentation for us is Mr. Edward Iregi. Thank you so much, sir. That's the most valuable player of the tournament. Thank you so much, Epia. It's not easy to put all these things together. Mrs. Uyosa Iregi, to please stand up and help us do this presentation. The second place award, the cash prize to the captain of Edo Central. Please step forward, captain. Edo Central, never mind. I know you guys are down, but there is always a next time. There is always a next time. Captain Edo Central, step forward and receive your second place money, courtesy of Epia, and that's donated by Dr. Brian Osemige of the Edo Dynasty United organization. And to do this for us is Dr. Mrs. Uyosa Irege. Thank you so much, madam. Okay, that's the captain of Edo Central. Thank you so much. Captain, never mind, there is always a next time. Okay. For the second place team. Okay, we have some certificates of honor to be given out here today. We'll call on Coach Borden Baswaye to please step forward to receive these certificates. We'll call on call on Madam Igwe to please help us present the certificate to Coach Bobin Bazwai. He won the 1985 FIFA Under-16 World Cup, and today is giving back to grassroots. Next will be Coach Stanley Osaze, a member of this committee as well. Please help us do this presentation to Coach Stanley Osaze. He is an assistant coach with Bengal Insurance. Coach Stanley Osaze Francis, just back from the hospital. We thank God he's alive. God is great. Next is Coach Henry Gariba. Is he present? Coach Henry Gariba. Murray. Mr. Frank Debri. Mr. Osayuki Omeri. Mrs. Osayaki. And then Epia, England. The representative is here. And Ekato will help do this presentation. Thank you so much, Epia, England. They donated the first prize of this tournament. Thank you so much. Next is Edo Community, Birmingham, UK. Are they here? Representative of Edo Community, Birmingham, in the United Kingdom. Okay, let's move on. Mrs. Okay, and Dr. Enrique will help us receive for. Okay, and next, thank you so much. Representative of Alhaji Yusuf should please step forward to receive this certificate on behalf of Alhaji Yusuf Idem. And we will call on okay, representative of Alhaji Yusuf Idem. Should please step forward to receive on behalf of Alhaji Yusuf Idem. Thank you so much. Unity Club, Birmingham, United Kingdom. Are they around? And Mrs. Adesua. Mrs. Okunbo. Mr. Okunbo, I beg your pardon. And then Mr. Destiny. I said it. Okay, they are not available. We will now hand over the microphone to Professor Ibrahim. And Fred Newton will help present that to Professor Ibrahim. Okay, thank you. And then the president himself, Bishop Adubola, please, will hand over this microphone to you to give us a brief speech before handing over this beautiful golden trophy and the winning prize to the champions of this tournament. Thank you, sir.
If I say up Epia, you say empower the indigenes. Up Epia! Up Epia! Empower the indigenes. Up Epia! Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the ESCOs of EPIA, members of the football committee, and members of the Edo Indigenous Reunion Committee, our secretary, EPIA, our coordinators, and distinguished members of EPIA worldwide. Permit me to steal 3 minutes of your time to give us a disclosure about what EPIA stands for and also what gave birth to EPIA and what its aims and objective is all about. For those of you who are not pretty familiar with Edo Indigenous Movement, it is an association that was given birth to in 2013 and was officially registered in the year 2014 in the month of May 15th. The vision was given birth to by my humble self and 2 other Edo Indigenous members from Edo Central and Edo North. The primary aim of this organization is to, number 1, unite the Asas, the Afemais, and the Benis, because as history has told us that they all migrated from the same motherhood. And we all know that at a stand today and in history, that Edo people has set their fingers in historical book, and today in the book of history, it is written and clearly stated that it is in Edo State that most of the development that you cite around the world today was firstly cited. I'll give you an instant. The first street light in the whole of Africa and the world was cited in Benin Kingdom. Let's put our hands together for Benin Kingdom. The first bank in West Africa, the first bank to cite itself in West Africa was cited in Benin Kingdom. Let's put our hands together for that. It's called Owigo, for those of us who doesn't know it. And the first church in West Africa was firstly cited in Benin Kingdom, and it's called Holy Arosa. Let's put our hands together for Benin Kingdom and Edo State as well. Like as I was saying, we deem it fit, after a bit of research, to realize that partisan politics has disunited a lot of Edo indigenes. And we deem it fit to introduce Edo Indigenous Movement, a strength and united arm of the indigenous people of Edo State that will form a foundational strength for them to unite themselves irrespective of their political lines. Like I always say, politically we can be divided, but indigenously we can be united and be united from generations to generations. If you believe in that, put your hands together for yourself. So on that note, we decided to put this together, and one of our aim is to unite the Edo indigenous people, and number 2 is to prioritize the interests of all Edo indigenes in all walks of life, and number 3 is to promote the Edo indigenous culture and their language. And we believe that Edo indigenous language has been underestimated, and it is our responsibility to waken it up and make it serve the taste of time, because about 80% of Edo indigenous language is packed with parables that are full of wisdom. If you believe that, put your hands together for Edo indigenous people. So on that note, we deem it fit not to leave the youth behind, because the heart of the youth determines the future of any society, because without this youth there is no society. And that is why we put this sport committee together that is headed by Alhaji Yusuf, who happens to be the coordinator of EPIA in England, to coordinate, to put these sports together. And today, as we can see, the tournament started between the Asans, the Benins, and the Afemais. This tournament of this football team has gone a long way to unite the Esans and Benins and the Afemai youths. By the grace of God today, they have related with themselves and they are looking forward to do more. That is why I call on you, the Esans, the Benins, and the Afemais, the Esakos, to put your hands together and unite with Edo indigenous people to laud the culture of Edo indigenes and laud the unity of Edo indigenes in order for us not to become a tenant in our own society. It is our turn now, it is not our fault. In every society, the indigenes of the society are recorded as the first to be prioritized and are empowered in their own society based on the template that they have set together for themselves. And that is why I'm calling you, boy and girl, all over the world of Edo indigenous people to synergize and make Edo State one love of a society, so that we all at the end can see ourselves as ones and not two and not three. I want to also use this opportunity to let us know that the Edo indigenous movement is not stopping with sports. We are also touching every other areas. Most importantly, the area of our language. As I'm speaking to you, Edo indigenous movement is taking a big step to unite all the indigenous writers, to put together all Edo languages, to harmonize them, to become, for the writers to put together one language for all Edo indigenous people. So with that, I want to unlimitedly thank the coaches, the referees, the young gentlemen who has taken this to the next level and who has deemed it fit to participate, the Esa people and the Benin people. Esa Oye! Esa Oye! Oba Otokwe! So on that note, we thank every boy, every girl, every woman who is represented here, and we thank all the sponsors of Epia sports tournament. We thank all the sponsors of Epia reunion. We thank you all and all the members of the Edo Progressive Indigenous Association who have contributed to make this a success. We appreciate you all. Lest I forget, tomorrow is going to be our environmental sanitation day. As we believe in cleaning Edo State, we will be at Ring Road tomorrow morning in front of the legislative quarter house of assembly in Ring Road there, where we will do our sanitation project and also move to Salvation Orphanage Home by Festus Secular, where we will be doing our charity service as well. And then on the 11th is our gala night. Come you all to Canada World Event Center, where we'll have all the indigenous artists. It's a carnival. Boy, girl, man, woman, from every walks of life. We are looking forward to you from 5 p.m. on the 11th of January, which is next tomorrow. It's going to be going down there. We have likes of live bands and all indigenous artists. On the 12th is the main day, which is the EPIA reunion. Up Epia! Up Epia! We are going to shake it there. Akiremi ye domi, ipapa ye riwa. Eyeyeyeriwo. Akiremiye domi. Akiremiye domi. Etoye. My Edo indigenous people, we give you love, we give you peace. My people from Edo North, from Mesako, Lambo, Lanaibia, we bring you greetings from Edo Indigenous Movement. We'll see you at the reunion and also at the gala night. Epia!
Our football tournament from Edo South, they will take a handshake, but if you don't want to do handshake, you feel do chop loco. Okay, across the high table. Round of applause for them. They are champions of the maiden edition of the Epia football tournament. Please, let's go, let's go. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And they are champions, Edo South. And the coach, the manager of Edo South, Inai Shaman, he come in Edo Central, carry the whole thing. Okay, and the captain will have to wait behind now to receive the cash award and the trophy from Bishop Edo. Maybe you have one thing to say again, I don't know.
Epia, empower the indigenous. Epia,
Empower the indigenous.
well, the day has come and the hour has come for all the good works and hard works we have been doing for the past 2.5 months. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate
Drop it now.
the Edo North team. I want to use this opportunity to thank the Edo North team who has been knocked out, and also the ESA team who made it to the finals. And ultimately, I want to appreciate the Benin team who represents Edo Nigiobe. I want to thank you all. It is not by mistake that you won this tournament. It is by your hard work. I think the Essence, the Benins, and the Afemais have witnessed a great day like this to show that the Benins this year has won the Edo Indigenous Trophy for the year 2021. But don't be too comfortable, because maybe in the year 2022 tournament that will come up in 2023, maybe you might not win. If you work hard again, you might be able to win, and maybe at that time you'll be looking at a private jet as a gift from Edo Indigenous people worldwide. As you can see, Edo State is the most fast developing state in Nigeria, and there you see a building that an empty land that you drive by 5 minutes ago, when you are returning back, is already a 5-star building. Only in Edo State you experience that. We are proud to be Edo Indigenous people. I cannot wish to be born in any part of the world, not in the West, not America, not Canada, nowhere else other than Edo Nigiobe. And that is where we're from, and we should be proud of where we're from. We are not here by mistake. So I congratulate all of you, the Benins, for winning this trophy. By the power vested on me as the president founder of Edo Progressive Indigenous Association, aka Edo Indigenous Movement, permit me to hand over this large sum of money in dollars to the winner of this competition.
Thank you so much. Okay, no, remain there, let them for camera snap, and then they record. And then the trophy, Mama, hold the trophy first. No, hold on first. Hold on, return the trophy first. The trophy we have to move around from Mama, okay, to the next person, and then to Honorable Jeffrey Ekato, to the other madam over there, madam to Oga to that man there, and then back to Bishop Edukpolo, the president himself, who will now present to the captain of Edo South.
On behalf of EPIA, I congratulate you on behalf of EPIA, Edo Progressive Indigenous Association. I present this trophy to the Benin people in Edo State. Put your hands together for them. Congratulations to you all, and I wish you all the best.
We'll see you at the day. We all are invited to